Hello, everybody. Welcome to my talk show, Wow, Wonder of Women. I will be talking to women to bring to you all a new facet of my guest, perhaps something even she did not know she had or could do. My program is to reach out to a woman and make her rediscover herself, the wonder that she is. Through this show, I hope to make my guests talk, answer, delve into herself, see things anew, and help others also to find the spark in their lives. Most of the times in our lives, what we truly feel for gets buried in the daily routine, chores, and responsibilities, and we are not able to voice it. It's only when we get talking about it to somebody that it starts surfacing and then can sail off. Through this light-hearted chat and friendly show and question answer session, I hope to bring out the wow in my guest. The format for the show goes like this. There will be two rounds. First one is a question answer round wherein I will ask the questions and my guest has to answer as truthfully and concisely as possible. Of course, if she finds any question uncomfortable, she can refrain from answering it. The second round will be a rapid fire question round wherein I will ask a question and she has to answer in one word, the first word that comes to her mind. So, ladies and gentlemen, my guest for today is Jyoti Paliwal. She has done her BE in ENTC from Pune. Currently is working in Tata Elxsi in the automotive domain from past 3 years and has an expertise in web development and UI. With roots in Nainital, she is born and brought up in Pune. She likes reading, dancing, craft, painting, sketching, indoor and outdoor sports. She's yet to start on her marital journey. And her pastime is watching movies, cooking, dancing to songs, music, and enjoying life. I will not be assigning any Miss, Mrs., Ms., or any kind of label status to my guest because I want her here as an individual, a woman, a wonder that she is. So, Jyoti, welcome to my show. It's an honor to have you on my show.
Yeah, it is equally an honor for me to travel this a light-hearted talk that we are going to happen that will happen between us, and yeah, hoping that I can unravel something that is hidden in me with through this talk. Yeah.
Okay, so we start with the first round. The first question: how did you choose to do the education that you did?
Yeah, so I have done my engineering. That is if I pay down to the journey of engineering, it would be like I was interested in initially I wasn't that good at mathematics. Then I tried focusing on it, and it brought me to a there was a interest developed through that, not having a good what we can say, a not good student in mathematics, and later slowly gradually learning it, I started having an interest into mathematics. And yeah, science was like very fascinating, so watching science shows, so that was very fascinating for me. So this took me down like what can be the career options. So then I with having a group, usually do families, they give you you can have this, you can do this. So there are many engineers in our family, so they also like help me to select this career option.
Okay, nice. What did you dream of becoming when you were growing up? Like वो childhood सपना रहता है ना बड़ी होके ये बनूंगी. So what was that?
Actually, it is I have heard so many times, like from my childhood I used to hear the only one word, that is chartered accountant. So that was like somewhere imbibed into me, chartered accountant. So that was only like I was dreaming. I always dreamt ki, okay, bade hoke chartered accountant, it is fixed, uh, that was there. But it was due to my father, he couldn't complete it, so it was there in my mind. And other options, you keep switching. Like dancing is also like I feel free when I dance, and from childhood I used to koi gana baja and then start dancing. So yeah, these were few of the options
Okay.
for my career.
So Have you gotten any far in that dream, like maybe finance or dance or something like that? Have you
Uh,
continued or held on to that in any way?
yeah. So yes, like I am working into ITs. So initially it is like, okay, salary area it's good, but now it's like how to save that salary, or how to have a good amount of savings. And so this like right now I'm not that good, but yeah, I want to learn this. So yeah, I am doing some, like, I'm watching some videos and to learn this, like how to invest our money, and that could help me further, right? Not now, but in future that can help me. So yes, finance, I'm still connected with it. And also dancing is like, it makes me feel like little I'm like, if I'm very stressed, so it helps me. So yeah, I am like, I'm thinking about some courses into dancing also. Yeah, so that's.
That's nice. That's nice. You're holding on to it. Good. Did you get any awards, certificates for anything up till now that you can?
Yeah, so during my school days I was very good at sports. From, like, I can say from the standard of fourth standard, I every year I used to get one first prize in any of the sport activities, it would be there. So till 10th standard I was very good at sports. So that was those awards I have. Then there is handwriting competitions, they used to happen. So in handwriting, that also I have I have got many awards in that. And in 10th standard I had got an GK Olympiad. For that I have got an award for it. So like, it was a silver medal, second prize. So yeah. And also recently I had done a, like, it was a very small 1 hour what we can say, coding Python learning course. So they were trying to create a Guinness World Record. Like, in 24 hours, maximum number of students can uh, learn that course in like a 1 and a 1.5 hour. So I was also part of it, and yeah, my name is also, like, I've got a certificate for it.
Wow, nice, very nice. Congrats.
Thank you.
Okay, so what aims, goals do you have now for the future? It could be short term.
Yeah.
I'm
So
not saying long term. Something short also.
okay. So uh, like I am thinking of about financing. So to grow, look to, initially it's like to learn basically how to uh, invest money, and how to I can take out some money out of my uh, like whatever I am doing currently, like some savings that I can do with whatever the other expenses that I have. So having a like 70/30 or something, that sort. So this, I am trying to learn how can I do that. So yes, short term it would be like learn financing, and yeah,
Manage your money, basically. How to manage the money
manage.
that you have and you earn. Good. That's very nice. You need that in today's world. Okay, now can you recollect one incident from up till now that made you feel alive, full of hope, exhilarated, either during your childhood, teenage, or young adulthood? And if you did, why was that?
Okay, so I had a stage fear. Like, I used to think like people would they would how they will like see me when I'll go on the stage. So there's a Ganesh Utsav that happens like every year in our society. So like my friend told me, let's participate in that. So due to my friend, I said okay, let's participate. And like, we nominated ourselves just the day before our dance was, like, the event was there. So what like, we didn't only on the day, basically on the day we practice. Like, how we practice, we just saw the song for the 2 times or 3 times. She took the Hindi version, I took the English version. That was the only idea that we had. Let's do it. So that time I was like really, really, really scared. Like, I didn't practice also. I'm going on the stage now, what will happen? Like, kya hoga? I remember the steps? So I thought, let's go, let's face the fear. It's very important to face our fear. So I went, and I was like 7th standard or something that time. So I went on the stage. So initially, I on the backside, I was still on the mind, it was still going on, and then the music played. Okay, so, and I forgot everything. I was like, okay, done. Now let's just focus on the dancing and just be free and do anything what I what steps
If
I
you
know.
find
Let's do it. Yeah, and it, like, after finishing my dance, everyone was clapping. They was like they were saying once more, once more. That made me wow, like the wow thing. Yeah, so that made me, yes, like no, stage fear is like it's inside us and we can overcome it. So just work on it. Yeah.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. You faced your fear and overcame it. That's so nice. It really is exhilarating to know that you can do it. Nice, very
Yeah.
nice. Okay. Now, one incident that made you angry with the world, society, enough to take on the world and say, this should, I can, I have to bust this or whatever.
Yeah. So we have many experience. So during my college days, like I was being there was an interview for some post, so I got selected for that post also, and the meetings and all started for the events and all, the first event. So initially, like I was not aware actually about the whole process, how we have to come out of like we have to attend all the meetings properly, and like it was just 2-3 days. I was really not very sure about the process. So what happened is, like 2-3 days later, they say me that you are not very fitting for the role, and we would like you to be in the team. You will be the part of the team, but not at the position that you have been elected or the selected. So I was like little bit depressed, like I was little bit I was self doubting myself. Did I do my, like the interview didn't happen well, or they selected someone else who is more into, he might have a good experience. So that time I felt like no, they did this wrong. And even I like it was like why, like I wanted to know the reason why they did this. So yeah, that's the movement.
So did you get over it then? Like, were you taken back?
Yeah, so I was in the team. I asked them what is the reason. So reason was like I still I don't like think that was a very correct reason. They said that you were not attending the the team meetings, or we didn't feel that you have that, you want to do that work. So it was just 2-3 days. You cannot expect, right, from 2-3 days of experience from someone. Yeah, they'll do it. But yeah, later on, they only gave me some the similar sort of post they gave me, and there was a college level event there. I had on the similar post I worked. Yeah,
You
so
were redeemed. That's good.
yeah.
Nice. Okay. Now, Jyoti, who is your female role model in life and why?
Okay, so there is a lady, Kamya Punjabi. So she is basically, she's a news anchor, a finance news anchor. So, but what I like about her is that she didn't stop at being a finance news anchor. When she was doing that process, when she was going through the news anchoring thing, she was somewhere, in her mind that no, this is not the only thing I want to do. There is something else that I want to explore or want to learn. So she's and what she had a dream of, like going through the world, exploring the world. She felt like that, so she switched, like she slowly she took a step, and she took that as her career. That is, now she is a travel travel blogger. So she is doing very well, and she is also supporting many women into like this is a basically a company now. So she's the CEO, and yeah, like
So you
you
like
have to learn from
what
this.
you like about it, that she managed to do what her passion, pursue her passion at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
guess being the
you keep
yeah.
thinking about something else. You are not just stuck on, like you're doing something, okay, this is going good, a straight line. No, she diverted herself into something that really mattered for herself. And yeah, this is the best part of that lady that I like.
Nice. Yeah, because you
Yeah,
didn't let yourself get into a rut and then pursue the passion with you. That is a nice thing
right.
that you follow. Good, good. Okay, Jyoti, what according to you is independence for a woman?
Yeah, so independence, I would say, like there are there in the society there is a stereotype, like you have to dress this way, you have to talk very, like if you're a girl you have to talk slow, not, you should not be loud. But I have been this, like I am the loudest everywhere, like I'm, if I laugh it is loud. So there is this stereotype, no, girls say to ekdam my mom says, like, you have to be little bit uh feeble, or don't be that much loud. So for independence, I would say do what you like. Whatever makes you be that. Like if you feel like, yeah, I am bold, be bold. Don't get suppressed by someone else's opinion. That would not help you anyways. So be whatever you want to be.
So in short, be the wow that you are.
Right.
Nice. That is good. Okay, so what do you feel is stopping women from being decision takers?
Decision takers, like, we have been into a, like, whatever I have seen also, that the male in the family are the, they'll take the decisions, they are the decision makers. So, and the women are like, they'll always support the decisions that have been like that are in the most of the families. I'm not saying that, yeah, everywhere, but in most of the families. So that's where, women are like, they'll support everything, like each and after marriage, they think that, yeah, for my family, whatever is good, I have to support that. So they support, they really do that well. But they should also think about themselves, like, if you want to, like, if you have a you're doing a career, then you have to focus on that also. And if you have to take some bold decisions regarding that, take them. So don't be in a
What
self
stops
doubt
them?
that you want.
What stops them from taking decisions?
So
There must be some factor. What, according to you, of course, I'm not talking in everybody.
Yeah, so self doubting yourself, not thinking that you're capable about it, that stops basically a woman to take a decision for
No
herself.
confidence in the self decision. That is what you are trying to say. Yeah, good. Okay. So, Jyoti, do you think that a woman can live independently? If yes, how? If no, why not?
Yeah, so women can definitely live independently, and it's a personal choice, I feel, at a point. And you want to, you're in your career, you are doing good, you have to take another step, you have to move, like, you're staying somewhere, you have to take for your betterment or your promotion or something. If you want to, yeah, you should take that step. Thinking about, the society, you won't be like thinking that you won't be safe, or they will not support your decisions. So that shouldn't happen. And right now, families are also supportive about women's. That is, there's no I can think a second thought, where, like, I am into a family where women's have been given an equal opportunities to study, to do whatever they want to do. There's nothing to stop them. Do whatever you like. You, if you want to go out, you want to stay away, you, whatever you want to do to pursue your dreams, do it. So yeah.
So a woman can. There is no need to feel afraid of it,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Okay. So should a woman compromise, adjust, change, give up to fit in with family, society? I know it's individual opinion, but generally, like, considering today's scenario and all, what do you feel about
Yeah.
it?
So, like, women, it depends upon individual, as you said, right? So it depends totally upon an individual to uh, think about your family first or your career. Like, sometimes it is very important to think about, if you are into a stage of your life where it requires a compromise. So and that is like, it involves you basically into that.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to, step down. And like, there are multiple career options. Like, if you are stepping down, it's not that you're like, you will not work or something, like you are just going to focus on that thing. You have multiple things right now that you can do. So do that. Do find something else for yourself, but never leave that key, keep in your heart somewhere key, I left this because of like, there was some family issues. So don't do that.
Is it necessary for a woman to have a degree, diploma, or a formal education to have a career?
Yeah, in today's time, I definitely feel that formal education is very much required. And why I'm saying is that, if we see right now, that is like the corona times, where we see that everything is online, like, from small meetings, or if we are having some gatherings, even they are also now online. So it is very much needed, at least you should know these basic things, how they work, how to have a, how to have a meeting. If you want to, you have to have a meeting with someone, because, or you have to have some business call or something. So for all these processes, it is very much required, because when you will go there, you will learn all this. So for just having to I like to learn, or to like to learn these all things, it is very important, so we can get it. Like, I am not saying you should have a very high degree or something, but yeah, formal education is very much needed.
Okay, so what should a woman learn or know if she has to be a part of the workforce? Now, having worked in an office, you must have interacted and feel. So, what along with other things, what do you think is necessary for a woman to know?
So it is like, you should have your stand. You should be like, don't think that a male is like his thoughts would be right every time, and don't speak about it. Maybe it might not be wrong. So be confident about the process that you are doing, and you are also putting in your time, efforts. So you also know about the, I'll talk about just a project right now. It could be a bigger thing also. So you know about the project, you have been into the process for a long time. So yes, you have to have your stand every time. Not like not every time, but yeah, wherever it is necessary, take your stand, and that would really help you, like to go ahead. It is very much important to speak.
So, what you would like to say is that she should know her self-worth and have confidence in herself, because only education or any skill is not enough. Unless you have faith and confidence in yourself, you will be subdued by other people. Right. Good one.
Right.
How can a woman have a balanced life, according to you?
Balanced life, would I like, if it is a family wise, I would say, then you should be a time manager. Like you should know how like you should know to manage your time. You should just, I'll say, prioritize your things. Like keep a time, like keep it separately, very much separately. The personal time that you have, keep for yourself. That is like learning, or if you are into job, so for that has to be like, you cannot run between your chores and your work. So so keep it sorted. Don't take everything on your head. You have to give it to someone else as well. So do that type of slicing in your thing, that could help. Like,
prepare a schedule and allocate the tasks which don't need you.
Yeah, it should be for everyone, I guess. You should have a proper schedule that can help you.
What can a woman do to be self-sufficient?
To be self-sufficient, I would say it is like, you should have a money. That is very much needed, like to be self-sufficient, because there are so many, even online places, you just go, there are so many ads. I get, oh my god, I want to buy this. Then you cannot depend on somebody else. I just like, yeah, I need money for it, so I have to work hard for it. So for me, I think it is money.
True, very true. Without money, nothing works. Okay, now important question for you and people, youngsters like you. Should a woman get married, and why?
Yeah, so here again it comes to a, like, it's totally upon a woman, what she believes in. And at, like, I feel at some point of time, you really need someone to support you, to you have some like you always think about, sorry, the woman always think like they should have a family. And like personally, I feel that for me, the strength is family. So managing that as well as your career. So at some point of time, when you are independent, stable, and you are ready to take a another family, you are ready to support them. So yeah, you can think about marriage.
Okay. Now this is a bit different. So when taking a woman decision, should a woman consult a male, be it a husband, father, brother, or some male elder in the family, to get acquiescence, even after she has worked it all out and is ready to take full responsibility for that event or whatever it is? So does she have to consult? Is it necessary to even tell them, like, can she just go ahead and say, I'm doing this? Can she declare it? Or is it necessary to sort of take permission or like that? Not inform, but sort of, should I do it? Can I go ahead? That sort of a thing.
Yeah, so I think like if you are very much like you have done all your experiments and everything, like you are, I don't want to do anything, I want to do this, like this is final bus. So then there's, I don't feel there is a, like you can obviously tell them, yeah, I'm thinking about this would be a major step that I'm taking it, and that would involve a risk. Yeah, so it would involve a risk. So you just clear yourself, like to themselves, you just be like, be that you should have that convincing power, I want, like I want this. Yeah, and you can obviously have like how you can, do it some other way around, that if they are telling you it's fine, that's good, but then don't just drop it, never drop it.
Yeah, good, very good. Okay, now we come to the last question of this session. When should a woman put her foot down and say, now, no more?
Okay, so if it is coming on a woman's, I think, self-worth, or it is like it has, like, all the limits are being crossed, and you don't feel that you are being respected in a way that, every human being is to be, that what we work is for respect. So if you're not getting that respect, then you should just step down, and you can obviously do independently, you can achieve your dreams, goals. So there's no, don't keep
When the
a
threshold,
like,
what you would like to say is when the threshold of self-respect is crossed, that's when she has to put her foot down and say enough is enough. Right.
right.
Okay, Jyoti, that was wonderful and awesome. With that, we end the first round. And now we move on to the second round. That is the rapid fire question. So be ready with your sharp mind and answer the first word that comes to your mind. Don't think too much, because the more you think, the more you start doubting. Okay. So ready? Here we
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
Your favorite time of the day?
Evening.
First thing you do after waking up in the morning?
Check my phone.
You are happy when you are?
Around my friends.
You love to.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Love to.
I love to dance.
Dash makes you angry.
Some like pretense.
You would never.
You could never.
You would never.
I would never, dive into like into the sea. I'm very scared of it.
Okay. Love means?
Love means beautiful.
Freedom means?
Freedom means just to live, like, not thinking about much, not thinking much. Free.
Friends are?
Friends are family.
Women should be?
Confident, bold.
Relationship should be?
Like there should be faith, I guess.
Traveling makes a person?
Explore, like food.
Education is?
Delicacies. Yeah. Sorry, education is, I would say, a treasure. Always a treasure.
Adventure for you is?
Adventure for me is not just moving, like,
Not adventurous time.
yeah, not adventurous time, but yes, so just not asking anyone.
Women should travel alone at least once in a while to
Explore herself, know about herself.
women should work in an office, that is not the homework. Women should work to
be like, to complete their, like, whatever they wish, actually, they want. So
fulfill their wish.
fulfill their wish. Yeah.
Learning should stop when?
Never.
Financial freedom helps women to
Be independent.
So, Jyoti, what do you feel that women or girls should take their own decisions to?
To be independent.
Okay. Family is?
Everything.
Dependency on someone brings
Responsibility.
the world needs more of
Humanity.
goals are to be
Achieved.
very good. So Jyoti, with that, we come to the end of the second round also. Thank you so much for being such a wonderful participant and answering such awesome points in such awesome points. Now that the question answer rounds are over, what would you like to tell the audience, the women in particular?
Yeah. So I would say is that, you don't never give up what you wish and what are your dreams. Keep dreaming, and don't think this could be like, don't think, judge your dreams. Never judge your dreams. Just dream big, and yeah, that those are achievable. Never doubt yourself. Keep faith in yourself, and everyone is there to support you. Like, you have friends, family, so it's a very beautiful experience to keep doing good for yourself. So keep doing good for yourself. That's what I feel.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. Indeed, wow words, I must say.
Yeah.
So thank you, Jyoti, for coming on my show, and really awesome answers, very unexpected and very mature answers. Nice. I hope the women in the audience get, really inspired by you and go about unearthing the spark within themselves also. And I hope I have been able to unearth the spark inside you, which has got ignited, and you will carry it forward. I hope to see more of that in the coming years. So thank you so much once again for sparing time and coming on my show. Keep smiling,
Yeah.
be happy till the next session. And hey, you women in the audience, be the wow that you are. Thank you, Jyoti.
Yeah. Be
Bye. Have a good
Thank
day.
you. Thank you so much. Bye. Same to you.